he's just like, he's leaking out of every hole. What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's doing well. This video is going to be a little different. I'm going to tell a jailhouse prison story, but at the same time, this video is dedicated to one of my old comrades. He's no longer here, but he was a great dude. He went hard. I mean, this dude was like, some people like to label people who go hard as a soldier, but this dude was a flat out go hard warrior. He was one of the first 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken, he was like the second dude I've recruited. He's known on the streets as D-Block. He was known in the prison system when he was up in Jessup with me. He was known as Hunt. He's no longer here. He passed away, you know. Rest in peace, homie. He passed away at 23. I don't feel right going into the details on what happened. But anyway, so let's get into it. As y'all know, up Jessup, we were like 25, 28 deep up in Brockbridge. Hunt was one of the first dudes I recruited. He was a go hard dude, man. He was really cool. So after all that,
red light camera ahead.
Now we was out in the yard one day. We was out working out, and Hunt, he was never into working out. He liked to play sports. He liked to run and shit. He didn't need to work out. He had like the perfect build naturally. So I'm out in the yard one day. I'm working out. And a couple dudes that I know come up to me. One dude came up to me, started, yo, I got higher at you. I'm like, all right, you're after my workout, I'll get with you. And probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, another dude comes up, study, I got higher at you, y'all. I'm like, yo, I'm almost done my workout. You know, I'll get with you. He's like, dude, it's kind of important. So, like, you know, all right, yeah, you know, what's up, this, and that. So I'll pull off to the side for just a minute. I'm thinking it's business related, and I didn't want to interrupt my workout. So he pulls me up. Yo, there's this dude going around looking to buy a knife. So one of my homeboys asked him, yo, you just got here, man. What you need a knife for? This jail ain't like that. And he didn't really say much, but he just mentioned my name. I gotta get up with such and such. He said my name. Yo, I gotta get up with Stutter. There's a guy, Stutter, here. I gotta get with him. That's all he said. So I didn't take it for face value, but my antennas went up. I'm like, oh yeah, for real? The dude lived in Hagerstown that was looking for me. Not gonna mention his name. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just say the dude. Yeah, for story purposes, we're gonna label him the dude. And he got transferred to the prison I was at in Jessup. At the time, I was writing a female up there. This is before me and the girl I'm with now, that's my wife. This is before me and her got real serious. You know, I was writing this girl, just to have a pen pal. But and the girl that I was writing in Hagerstown supposedly was either his ex on the street or a girl he wanted to be with, and he was mad that you know, she wouldn't respond to any of his letters she's writing me, and when he wrote him previously, and she had said something to him about, you know, I'm already writing somebody in jail, and mentioned my nickname or whatever. So I don't know. It's been so long, I can't remember that specific detail, but the dude had it out to find me. And in my head, when the dude come to me in the weight pit, telling me, I'm like, all right, I'll handle this. This is on a personal level, so I'm gonna handle it personally. This is what I'm thinking in my head. So Hunt is out on the track, just jogging and doing his thing. I go back working out about maybe 20 minutes later. After I'm done, I'm drinking my water, I'm wiping off my face, I'm getting ready to go in, take a shower. Hunt comes up to me as we're walking into the building. Started, yo, come here, yo, fall back at the ass saying, yo, let me holler at you. So while the whole crowd of the yard is going in to the jail, if you have anything secretive or quiet, low-key that you want to talk about, you always want to fall back at the let the majority of people in first, so while you're having your discussion, nobody hears you. So he's like, Starter, yo, fall back, come here. So I'm like, all right. He tells me, Starter, yo, such and such came up to me, there's a dude here looking for you, and he's been asking to buy a knife. I'm like, yeah, I caught wind of it earlier. I think I know what it's about. I'll handle it, dude. This is on a personal level. I don't want to involve the comrades and take a risk of any of y'all going on lockup for something that's going on personal. He got mad. Stutter, yo, nah, fuck that, bro. No, yo, anything involved with you involves us. No, if you get involved, he's like, we have to get involved, yo, because when you go, you not only have, you know, he was, for real, he was laying it on me, and all's well. I mean, I respected it, for real, because, you know, when you get involved in something, bro, you represent not just yourself, yo, you represent us as a whole. I'm like, I know, but I don't want to involve y'all on something that is personal, you know. I don't think it's right. Nah, fuck that, yo. You go, we go. He said, I'm gonna go let everybody know and get them all on point. I'm like, dude, this might not even be that serious, bro. Just let me do it. He wouldn't have it. Hunt barely let me walk the yard alone. You know, usually when you're the head of an organization, you're not allowed to walk around the compound alone. You got to have somebody with you. Because if another soldier or another you know, a low-ranking individual from another organization wants to make any kind of rank, wants to earn any kind of stripes, he can hit ahead of an organization, whether it's behind the back, whether it's a multiple dudes on one. They get a good, you know, a good rep for doing that. But that's not how it was set up at Brockbridge. All the heads out there, like I said in my previous video, we all worked hand in hand. We didn't allow no nonsense at Brockbridge because we didn't want the jail to get shaken down, and we didn't want to lose shit on the humble because somebody wants to be a knucklehead. So this is what I tried to explain to Hunt. Let me handle it. I don't need no big rah-rah. I don't need no big explosion going on just over one little fucking idiot. I got this. And he still wouldn't have it, though. So I was like, no. From now on, either I'm with you, Solo's with you, or Jay's with you. He's like, everywhere. I'm like, dude, how's that gonna make me look? He's like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. So So later on that day, after lunch, we have a meeting out in the yard. We have a meeting about the dude. When we had that meeting, more information was gathered. My suspicion of the dude was right. It was the dude who was from Hagerstown, who was wanting to be with the girl that I was writing. But I couldn't go to him and say, bro, you can have her. I was just writing her. Makes me look weak. And for real, I wasn't even worried about the girl. But I can't let dude walk around the jail that I have a good rep in. I can't allow him to walk around, you know, I need a knife, blah, 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 gotta get with this dude. And I've done earned and put in the work to rightfully earn the respect that I had in that jail. So, after having this conversation with Hunt and all my comrades at the time, Hunt has this elaborate plan. He wants to wait till the dude's in the hallway to put dude on display while we destroy him. I shut that shit down immediately. No, absolutely fucking not. We're going to get separated. We can smash them. I get it. Y'all want to fucking eat them. I understand. I got it. But we can't do it in the main hallway. That's just fucking asking to get locked up. I said, Hunt, dude, think, pass, go. I know he started yo, but now he's going around looking for you and you're involved with us, and now what kind of labels that on us? I was like, dude, you're overthinking it. We can smash him, but we got to do it in his dorm. So far, the dude only knew my name. He didn't know what I looked like, because the dudes that he was asking to buy a knife from didn't say, oh, there's the other right there. You know, they didn't. So, the plan we had, this was crazy. I'm surprised we all didn't get a whole bunch of fucking years after this. The plan we had, we was going to go up in his dorm. Me and Hunt was just going to go in. I was going to start it off. Me and Hunt was just going to piece them up real good. And then at the end, tell them to check in, or this is going to happen every time we see you. Well, that was the plan. So he was in the dorm up top, all the way in the back. His bunk was perfect where he was at. Beautiful placement. The lockers was positioned up in a row, but where he was, if you're a CO standing at the main door and you look in just to make sure everything's good, the lockers kind of was like a shield, so you couldn't see shit. And it was hot out, so not only was the TV on, this is the shit I'm thinking when I'm arranging what we're going to do. Not only is the TV on, but they got 4 big ass fans that are mounted up on the wall to give everybody some air. There's no air conditioners in prisons, you know, not at least not in the ones I was in. So all that noise, if while we're fucking piecing him up and he starts to holler, scream, CO, help, or whatever, they ain't gonna hear him, because he's all the way in the back of the dorm. So the plan was to piece him up, to get him out, tell him, check in, roll out, or this is gonna fucking happen every time we fucking see you. And that's it. So I put my man, I'm only gonna use first names. I ain't gonna use no last names. The only reason I mentioned Hunt, because he passed away. So I put Bert at the door. I put a dude named Cross out in the hallway. I put a dude, there were 2 J's who was in at the time with us. I put one in the dorm. He had to wash the bathroom because I didn't know who was in when we walked in to do what we're going to do. The dude from Hagerstown may have had a homie in the bathroom. I don't know. So I put one of the J's on the bathroom door, and I put another one of the HJs in the middle of the dorm, so while me and Hunt is doing what we're doing, nobody can run up on us, you know, and hit us from behind. I'm trying to make sure that me and Hunt's protected all angles, 360, 720, up and down on all axes. But that was good. So me and Hunt walk in, we got hats on, we got them real low, and we're looking down enough to where our eyes can see just here, so he can't see who we are in case he looks. He wasn't paying no mind. But as we're walking in and going around the lockers, I think he had to go to the bathroom, get ice or get water or whatever. I don't know where he was going, but he got up from his bunk area and he was walking towards us. He didn't know who he was. So as he's walking towards me, and I look up and he looks up, I still don't think he knew who I was, but he kind of looked at me weird. And I just teed off on him, a quick, hard 2-piece followed with a hard hook. He stumbles back real hard. Hunt just leaps and just like, he's got these long, gankly, skinny arms. And when Hunt made a fist, he had these 2 huge ass knuckles. Like, and we wrestle around and go to the body, you know, just fucking off. Dude can fucking hit. He was, them little knuckles, they dig in your ribs. And so he reached over and caught the dude here as the dude was going back. He caught the dude here. That lifted the dude up off his feet. Landed down halfway on his back, halfway on his ass, hits the ground, and I'm getting ready to go in to start piecing them like me and Hunt and everybody planned on. Hunt took his shit to a whole nother level, and he was step screen. You're looking for a knife, and he starts stomping the dude, and while he's stomping him, he's looking for a knife to stab my man, and he's just stomping his head in concrete floors in Brockbridge. The dude's head is just bouncing on the, as Hunt hits him or kicks him, his head is bouncing. Like I said, dude, Hunt went hard. He had no filter, and he did not care. He just went hard. He acted first, asked questions, and thought about shit later. So we're stomping him, I'm piecing him up, Hunt stomping him, I'm stomping him. I mean, and then all this seems to be happening so long, but it's only been probably 40 seconds, maybe a minute and a half at the longest. So where I grabbed the dude by his fucking skin here. I grab him, and like with 2 hands, I grab him by his skin and pick him up. Told him, you got to get the fuck out of this jail. You are gone. You're out of here. And he just like, he's leaking out of every hole. I can see his shit around here starting to knot up already. I grab Hunt because he goes to kick him again. I grab, whoa, no, it's over. All done. He gives me this mean mug, like a side eye, and I'm like, ow. So as he's walking away, I look as Hunt is walking away, I look at the dude, I look at him again. You got until this evening. Out. You are out of this fucking jail. We all go to our respective housing dorms. We wash up, we change clothes real fast. Probably within maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they locked the jail down. Luckily, and I was getting ready to say my name, I was getting ready to say who I was, but I didn't. I just believe it happened so fast. Luckily, he thought, the dude that we just stomped, he thought friends of mine was stomping him on the count of him looking for a knife, looking at me. So when he got hauled off up to medical, he couldn't say that I stomped him, because they asked him who was the person who stomped you, what he looked like, this and that. And obviously I didn't go to lockup, so he didn't say my name. He just said, I think they're friends of a person named Stutter. So after they locked the jail down, me, Hunt, and like 3 other people, we get hauled in to the captain's office by the gang investigators. Keep in mind now, Brockbridge didn't have as many cameras at the time. They only had a few, but we was in a hole, like we was in a blind spot. So we already knew, everybody already knew. I didn't have to say anything. Everybody knew, keep your mouth shut, never admit to anything. And we just played like, yeah, you know, we fucking heard about it, but you know, you saw me out in the yard. I was working out, and when I went in, I went straight in, hopped in the water. I took shower. Hunting, everybody else, they did the same thing. So they couldn't pin us on anything, because we have earned so much respect. We're cool with people. We treat everybody in there with respect. You know, when we make hookups, you know, like we'll give out bowls, you know, to people who don't have a lot of money. I'll give dudes who don't have any uptown help. I'll help them out here and there. So people knew that I was a good dude. So no one was willing to rat me out. Nobody. And believe me, Lieutenant Ice, I believe his name was, he was looking to get someone to rat us out. So no one would. But that incident, we all, for like a week, we all was like, yo, they're going to charge us, blah, blah, blah. Because when Hunt was stomping him, like you could hear his head hit the cement. And really, I didn't want to hurt the dude. I really, in my inside, I really didn't want to hurt the dude. But when you're in prison and anything like that happens, you have to protect your name. You have to go to certain lengths, certain extents, and do that. Because if not, now you're labeled a sissy, or you know, you're not going to have a nice rest of your stay. So at the end of this, I want y'all to take away, prison is not going hard. If you think, yo, I'm gonna go hard, yo, I gotta make a name for myself, I gotta go to prison, that's not going hard. Okay, you don't have to go to prison to make your mark. Take care of your responsibilities. Don't get involved in the gang life. Hunt was a good dude, and he got mixed up in a situation. I'm not getting in it. It's not my story. I'm just saying, and he's no longer here. So that's what I'm saying. So this video is not only about that story, it's a dedication to my man Hunt. He's known on the streets as AKA D-Block. Good dude, man. And I miss him. I do. I miss him a lot. But as always, be cool, be kind, be safe.